Hopefully everyone that was here tonight was also at the toy drive. We have up here at the front, so you can see it. Every member of the Board of Supervisors has signed this proclamation, thanking the association and everyone in this room for donating the toys for the children. It was, Jules, were you there? Tell us what happened when the toys were distributed.
Can you still donate?
No. Next year. Too late. Unless you have cash, I'll take the cash.
I'm one of the people.
You know what? I think everybody's been to the toy drive. Would you raise your hand, please? Hands. So you all know the procedure. Now these toys are given to the through the Department of Children and Family Services, LA County Department of Children and Family Services, and they give it to these children. And these are probably the only toys that they get for the season, for the holidays. We had probably, what, 3,000 toys, something like that? Amazing. And plus we have, if you look at the front tables, you'll see a copy of 2 checks. One from Jack White's, Councilman Jack White's, and one from Councilwoman Wendy Gruhl for $1,000 each. And that money was used for gift certificates for the older kids, because most people bring toys for younger children, and so this is really good for the kids that have iPods and things of that sort. But it was a great event. We thank you all for coming, and for those of you who have not been there, we urge you to come next year. It's a great cause. Thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to next ask LAPD Officer Justin Bergman, who's a senior lead officer for Sherman Oaks, to give us an update on what's happening in the community and the new reorganization of police protection for Sherman Oaks.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Okay, there we go. All right, as Mr. Close said, I'm Justin Bergman, a lot of familiar faces. I think I know most of you. Some of my partners in the past I know have talked about how we've changed around our areas of responsibility. Do you guys know where we're at now with that? Do you want me to go over it again, or?
They don't know.
You don't know? Okay. All right. It's a little confusing without being able to look at a map, but just to make it real simple, you guys know George Aguilar. He's come to this meeting in the past. Before, I had another meeting on the same night, so he's done most of these meetings, or Ron Carter, or before that, Nate Banry. George and I basically are splitting Sherman Oaks, or the large majority of it at this point. Myself on the north side, and it's not a single definitive street that I can give you, but it's basically from the freeway north. I have a couple areas where I come south all the way down to Ventura Boulevard on the far west side, and then down to the Wash basically on the east side, but mostly north of the freeway. That gives George everything south of the freeway for the most part, all the way up to Mulholland. Say it again. If that confused you, you can go onto our website. I have, I think I brought a map. No, you know what, I didn't. I apologize, I did not bring a map. I brought a city map with all of our new stations, if anybody wants to take a look at that, or I thought somebody might have some questions about that, so this is really for me. But you can go on our website, it'll show you a map exactly of where our areas are of responsibility if you're not sure exactly whose area that you live in. So, I'm going to move on from there. A couple of things. I just wanted to give you a little bit of a crime update and let you know how we did last year compared to 07. Department-wide, so the whole city, for all 21 of our divisions. Crime-wise, for violent crimes, which include homicides, rapes, robberies, and aggravated assaults, we are looking at, and this again was the end of 2008 as compared to 07, a reduction of 4.2%. It's not bad, it's still down, right? But you don't have to applaud, I'm just... for property crimes, which are everything including burglaries, GTAs, burglary, theft from vehicles, which I'm going to talk more about, and other thefts, we're down 2.1%. So again, we're down from the year before. And remember, I'm sure you've heard this before, that's many years on top of reduction, on top of reduction, on top of reduction. So we are significantly down over the last 5 years, and we're very happy and proud about that, and we're going to try and keep it going. That was for the whole department, citywide. For the Valley specifically, for those same violent crimes, we're down 6.1%, so even more than the city average of 4.2. And for property crimes, and this is where we really have the problem here in the Valley, we're only down 1.2%. Okay, and that's compared to 2.1 citywide. So what does that mean? It means the Valley, we have a really hard time with property crimes here. Okay, and that's going to lead me into the next thing I want to talk about. And hopefully you guys have heard about this. This is a miniature version. I'm sorry, I should have brought the bigger one. But we have a campaign that George and myself started a little over a year ago, I believe. It's called Leave It, Lose It. Have you guys seen this? Okay. We started off as a bumper sticker. We got a couple of great people to put it on their car, and then we realized nobody wants to put bumper stickers on their cars. So we made a big poster, and we passed those out all down Ventura Boulevard and throughout all the businesses, and it's great. The problem is getting people to really stop and read it and to remember. So then I came up with this idea, well, why don't we make a card, and we can pass these out, which we will be, to our businesses, put them on the countertops, give them out to the customers. I have them out here for you guys. Please take some. Give them to your family, give them to your friends. This is the key to reducing property crimes in the Valley. If you leave something in your car, you deserve to have your car broken into. Okay? If you leave it in there and it's visible, it's gonna get taken. It's an opportunity crime. So let's put these on your dash, put it anywhere where it's gonna remind you not to leave anything in your car. Please take that extra 20 seconds that it takes to grab whatever's in there. If you park on the street or in a parking lot, unless your car is locked inside your garage, it is not safe with anything visible in it. Okay? The card says, leave it, lose it. And then there's some other information on here about what not to do. Keep your car locked, don't keep things in it. It describes some of the things that are hit most. You wouldn't believe, and there's probably somebody in here, but the things that are left in cars, laptops, golf clubs, cell phones, men's wallets, women's purses. I can't tell you how many times I'm walking through a parking lot and there's women's purses on the passenger seat because they think they're just running into a store. It takes 10 seconds to break a window. Okay? So please remember this. Take these cards, and like I said, we have tons of them. We're going to be giving them out to the businesses. If you have a business in the area, please take a stack of these. If we haven't been around yet, we probably will be real soon. And just a couple crime things to let you know about, just to reinforce this. On the property crimes in the Valley, we are significantly down in every category: burglary, grand theft auto, and personal or other thefts. The only area we are up is this: burglary, theft from motor vehicles. Okay? Please, go to sleep tonight. Leave it, lose it. Thank you.